I look like a bug, you better show me some love. When you see me online, you know I paid a good price. Slide in my DMs, boy, come holler at me. Gotta get acquainted with this new fatty. Your favorite IG model ain't got nothing on me. Fashion Nova on my picture.
There's some fakes in the house. If you see them, point them out. There's some fakes in the house. If you see them, point them out. There's some fakes in the house. If you see them, point them out. BBL, better known as Brazilian Butt Lifts. Now that I done got myself my new BBL, I got me some new butts. I got me some new buttocks. So I may get me some new ears. I think I'm gonna get me a new nose. Probably get me some new eyes. Definitely gonna get me some new lips. Think I may work on my chin. I may get me a new chin. Maybe work on my forehead. Get me a new forehead for sure. You know, maybe I'll get me some new feet and some new hands too. You know, gonna build me up all over again. Gonna make me all new. Making me new. Hello and welcome to The Conservative Poet. My name is Amania. Here on the channel, I make reactions, political commentary. I throw some humor, a little parody in there, and I like to drive home what I call the crazies by giving you the hammer. So that is all of the crazies that we're seeing in the society. If that is something that is interesting to you, then you've come to the right place. I say hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, let's communicate so we can make this video go all the way. Let's do it. So friend, if you haven't guessed it yet, we are talking about BBLs, Brazilian Butt Lifts. And I have to be honest, up until about, 3 months ago, I did not know what this was. I did not know a BBL. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know anything about it. But what I did know is that I would see women and girls, well, maybe not girls, but women, out there in the social space, and not even online, but out here in the world. And I'd be like, man, that butt doesn't look right. I'd be like, man, why her butt look like that? Then I'd be looking at mine. I said, why mine don't look like that? What's wrong with me? And then it would become where I would see them even more and more graphic. And I'd be like, yo, what is this? I never really paid too much attention until I saw a video. And I said, oh my God, that's what I've been seeing on the streets. That's what I've been seeing these girls doing. And so then I learned that it was called the BBL. And so I had to sort of make a video about it because it has been something that I've been seeing more and more and more. And now I'm seeing it a lot more online, I guess being that the algorithm has picked up that this has become something that, I might be interested in. So now I get all these kinds of videos in my feed in reference to these, these Brazilian buttocks. And so I was like, wow, this would make an interesting conversation. So today we're going to talk a little bit about BBLs, but more importantly, this is what all of the things that we are doing to our bodies in the society. I mean, and we're not going to talk about boys cutting off their body parts and girls cutting off their body parts. That's not what we're talking about. That is a whole new subject that we're not talking about today. Today we're talking about how we are deforming our bodies in order to, please who? Please ourselves, please society, please our husbands, please, other people. What are we doing? Because we are literally deforming ourselves. And for what? So, you ready? Let's go. So I'm recording this. Today is a Sunday, And it so happened that the word from the church, from the pastor today, was something about preserving our bodies, making ourselves holy, our flesh holy, presenting ourselves in a holiness for God, because now that God is in you, you have to portray that on the outside. So God is in you, and so you portray that on the outside. So that means carrying yourself in a certain way, not, abusing your body, not doing these things that will not make yourself seem or look holy. So it's interesting that what I'm seeing in this particular conversation is that women do not hold their bodies to be of a holy temple, right? It's not a holy temple, because they are deforming this temple, doing all of these things, turning this temple into something of a joke. So we're using this BBL conversation just to drive home that we are literally turning our bodies into something that it was not meant for. We are deforming it, adding all of these chemicals, right? We're doing it to our breast. We are cutting off our tatas, right? We're cutting them off, and then we're implementing chemicals in there, and that's the same thing. You're injecting chemicals into your bottom to make it do whatever, to make it look like something. And for what? Is it because it's a sexual stimulant for the male? So here you are, the woman, doing all of these things to your body, what, to attract the male? I mean, who are you attracting? What's happening back there? Like, I get it. It's been a while since I've had interactions, if you know what I mean. It's been quite some time. So I do understand, the backwards action. Let's call it that. The backwards action. I get it. But do you really have to go all out and create this whole new butt facade? I'm not sure. I don't think you need to do that. These things are unnecessary, right? If you were born this way, you know what? That you were born this way, God gifted you with a great set of Brazilian buttocks, all natural, right? And you can get that backwards action with your husband. I'm going to just be clear. Let's be clear. With your husband, you're doing the backwards action with your husband. Then that's a different story. It's natural, and you're doing that's great. But to go out there and implement these things into your bottom, and then don't even have a husband to go along with it, and you're doing it to hit every Joe, Johnny, Bill, Bob out there in the streets, right? No, that's not a good look. So today we're gonna just look at we're gonna react to a couple of girls and their buttocks, Brazilian buttocks situation. First up, let's go.
These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well. These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well.
It's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. It's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. It's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. It's jiggling, baby. It's jiggling, baby. So this young lady, we can tell she is a beautiful girl. She's got a beautiful face. She's got goodness up on this area here. But this whole business at the bottom, friend, I don't get it. So she's walking and it's jiggling like it's like not natural at all. It's like it's like it's just not. I'd be afraid to sit down. So I'd be afraid to sit down like on the toilet. Let's be real, right? Like, I would be afraid that these things would explode. Boom! I would be afraid that they would explode inside of my body. I mean, because it just does not seem normal. and it's just wiggling, like it's jumping. That's not normal. That's not natural. And why would you want to do that? Again, look at this girl. She is beautiful. Why, baby? Why, baby girl? Why do you feel that you need to do this to your body? I'm sure her butt was fine. I'm sure she had a nice little butt. But again, because we have to please either, the demons that's within us, the society, the pressure, friends, your man, and you go out here and you put this poison inside of your butt. And then when you gotta go to the bathroom, when you gotta go poop, you're just like, what's happened? Like, I'm afraid to sit down because it may explode on me. No. Dear friend, if you are perplexed or confused about everything that we're seeing in the society, and that brings on a little bit of stress, well, have no fear, because I have something that will ease your stress, and they are candles. They are patriotic candles that comes in 5 different scents where you can burn them to your heart's content to help you ease your stress. Now, you can go to theorlandopatriot.com and you can get yourself 30% off. Buy one for yourself, buy 2 for yourself, buy for some friends and family, because friends, if you're stressed out, so are they. So ease your stress and ease theirs too. Theorlandopatriot.com and get yourself 30% off. I'll see you there.
Look at you, so cute. She's ready. Look at you, so cute. She's ready. Look at you, so cute. She's ready.
Ooh, baby girl, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Because they lying to you, girl. They lying to you. That fool who is recording this girl is saying, look at you, so cute. She's ready. First of all, she ain't cute. This ain't cute. This deformation is not cute. Look at how the girl's hip is. It's deformed. And you saying she's cute. How about you tell her the truth? Like, girl, I don't know what you done did to yourself, but whoever you went to get that done to your body, you need to go back and ask for your money back, because this is some BS, right? This is some nonsense. And you here celebrating this. Look at you, so cute. Girl, you ready. What's she ready for? She ready to be taken down to the back and put down is what she's ready to do. Because this right here is unacceptable. This girl is deformed. And she's got a grin on her face like she is so proud of what this is. And she's glowing in the fact that this person is just fawning over her. And she's thinking, I've done something good. This looks good. I look good. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm accepted. I look good. And they're telling her, you look good. People are lying. The devil come to steal, kill, steal, and destroy. And whoever this devil is who's egging her on, making her think she's done something good, that person ought to be taken down to the back and being shot as well, because you're a horrible human being. And I hope that's not her mother or her auntie or her cousin or something. Man, that would be such a disgrace to have this girl walking around in public, her thinking that she is, the cat's meow. When, honey, you no, somebody needs to help you. No, it's not good. You don't look good. It don't look right, honey. You look deformed, alien-like.
Healing y'all. I know I look like a bug. You better show me some love. When you see me online, you know I paid a good price. Slide in my DMs, boy, come holler at me. Gotta get acquainted with this new fatty. Your favorite IG model ain't got nothing on me. Fashion.
Didn't your mama tell you not to make a spectacle of yourself in the streets when you already a spectacle? This one out here in these streets, man, literally out here in the streets. She's out here making a spectacle of herself. You've got the men behind her videotaping this. Now, if this was some sort of carnival or you were in like some sort of parade or something, and you know, hey, it is what it is. Like for instance, tomorrow is Labor Day, and coming from New York and New Jersey, Labor Day is the day that everybody goes out there on the streets. We are carnivaling it out, Eastern Parkway, Now, if you out there like that, you're doing this thing, okay, fine, you get a pass. But you're out here on your own, just walking the street, and here's dudes behind you filming you, and you're giving them a showgirl. You doing your showgirl. Now, her figure wouldn't be so terrible if the rear was a little bit more, pulled in. I mean, it's not horrific, but being that it's fake, it just doesn't look right. But if it was shrunken a little bit more, she'd just have that nice hourly glass figure, But yeah, it's just not a good look. And then she's out there in the street bending over and giving a show. It's just not a good look. It's not ladylike. It has no value. Like if that dude behind her was interested, you really think he would be trying to holler at her unless he wants to just tap that, right? He's not trying to bring you home to be his wife, honey. They just wanna Google up on the stuffing. They wanna test out the stuffing. You know what I'm saying? They wanna tap that buttocks, that BBL. That's all it is. And you out here giving them a show. It's just, and you know what else? This video didn't really capture her face all that much, so I really couldn't see her beauty. But from where I'm seeing, she probably put her money in the wrong spots. I'm just saying. I feel like she could have done, if you were going to go and do this thing, you're going to spend the money to do some things, you might have done some things up here. I'm just saying. It's what it's looking like to me from this, because it's not really a good clear shot of her face. Like one of the other girls that we saw, we could clearly see her beautifulness. Here, I'm not so sure. I'm just saying. I'm not so sure. Maybe you put your money in the wrong end.
Llegó Grace Bond, modelo panameña.
Grace Bond en el aeropuerto Jorge Chávez, aquí en Lima, Perú. Viene desde Panamá.
Esperemos que la visita, ¿cuántos días vas a estar más o menos?
4 días.
4 días. ¿Ya has visto qué restaurantes más o menos vas a visitar?
My booty, my BBL, my Brazilian is taking me places, taking me straight to the moon. Just like the others, I mean, this one, she's got a beautiful face. You can tell she's got great personality, and, she seems to be some sort of celebrity. I'm guessing she's a butt celebrity. She's a, celebrity because of her butt, her BBL. And so, you see her coming down and everybody's taking pictures of her, and I can't understand what they're saying. But just going off the optics here, she seems to be really celebrated. And again, she's not too tall. She's got a good shape, but again, all of the extra, poison that they've put in her bottom, it's just not a good look. And, again, I would be so reluctant to sit down anywhere. I'd be nervous, I'm sitting on the plane, maybe this thing will explode, and who knows. Like, I would have issues thinking about all of the things that could go bad with this thing, because again, I've seen videos and pictures where some of the stuff has busted, like in the breast, and people are walking around with one breast like this, and yeah, it's crazy. So I mean, she has a great figure, but it's just too much of the bottom. It's just too out there. She's not too thin at the top. She's proportioned well, but again, it's just too much going on down here. It's just way too much. So, but she's a beautiful girl. They just gotta tone it down. You gotta tone it down, mama. You got to tone it down. Seen that, heard that. Good. We have taken this one body that God has given us, and we have done such things to it that is unnecessary, right? We have breasts. It's not necessary to go and get breast implants. When I was a younger girl, like in my teens, or I didn't have much boob. I didn't have much. Like I got some stuff here. I didn't have much. And I used to think, and I used to look at the girls, and I'm like, man, I wish I had some boobies. I wish I had boobies. But I embraced what I had, If I had, I could wear my little bikini tops, and, I had some, use what you got, right? And then after I had children, I became this. I got all this. So now I've got all this, and I'm just like, man, sometimes I'm just like, I wish this could go down a little bit, right? But I just don't understand how people could go through the process of changing their form just for other people, or for likes, for clicks, for, praises. It's just something that I just don't understand. And to go so graphic as to, some people do so many things. They do all the work on their face and all of that. They do all kinds of work. Some of them do it all over their bodies, and then they're in pain from all of this. Like, we haven't even talked about the pain of this. Like, why go through this when you're going to be in so much pain? And it's unnecessarily. It's not necessary to have this ginormous buttocks. It's not necessarily have breast out to here. It's not necessary. And so again, we've taken this temple that God has given to us, and we treat it, without holiness. This is a holy place. And we not just do this just the way, they do with these plastic surgeries, but we do it with the things that we implement into our bodies, the smoking, drugs, alcohol. Sinner here, used to smoke, used to drink, used to smoke. But thank you, God, for delivering me from these things. But my point is that we do all of these things to our bodies. And we don't know it when we're young, and we're living the dream, and we're smoking, and we're drinking, and we're doing this, and we're doing that. Well, later, friend, those things that you used to do to your body, when you get older, you got to pay the price. And one of the prices that I'm paying for what I've done to my body is diabetes. I got some sugar in my blood. My organs don't work right. Because why? Because I spent time drinking. I spent time smoking. I spent time smoking and drinking and living it up. And so now my body is paying for that. And so if you're a young person, give it up now. So when you become 40, 50, 60, you won't be having these kinds of health issues, heart disease, high blood pressure, all of this stuff, terrible skin. Thank God I've been blessed with some decent skin. Even with the drinking and the smoking, God has preserved this. Thank you, Jesus. right? But we don't think about all of the stuff that we do to ourselves in our youth. And, you know, that was just drinking and smoking, which is horrific, by the way, because you're destroying your organs on the inside. And so when you go out and you do even more, you know, you're literally putting globs of poison inside of your thighs. And for what? For what? You're putting all this in your breast, and for what? You're injecting stuff here, you're injecting stuff there, and you're looking like, and for what? So, any event, friends, that is the conversation. So now that I'm older and wiser, and I have accepted the Holy Ghost into this form, so now I'm trying to make up or undo the bad stuff that I've done. But unfortunately, it's not easy because of everything that I did to my own body. You know, I have to take injections now. I have to juice. Like, I spend like 2-3 hours a week making juice so I can purify my body. You know, taking the needle, all that. And that stuff's no good. Why? Because in my youth, I did some dumb and stupid stuff. And nobody could have told me what to do. Nobody could have told me what to do. And I know nobody's going to tell you what to do, because everybody's got to go through it themselves. Everybody's got to go through the journey of themselves. And God, I wish I had listened to people. But nobody really actually told me. But anyway, it's neither here or there. But I've gone into a whole different subject with this conversation. But the bottom line is we need to do better, because God's given us one body, one temple. And if we don't preserve it, if we don't take care of it, and if we do things to it that's just not necessary, you know, one day it's going to revolt against us. That comes with a whole slew of diseases. And then you got to be stuck on all these medications. Believe me, a lot of medication. And you just don't want that. So anyway, friends, that's going to be the video. Thank you for taking the time and coming along with me on this TikTok BBL ride. That was really fun to do. So I want to say thank you to all of you for subscribing, liking, sharing, and pushing this video all the way through. I really enjoyed making it. And let's chat it up in the comments. Let me know which one of the four, it was 4 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the BBL gals. Which one you thought was the most problematic? Which one you think was really, really out there? And then tell me which one you think, okay, Amania, this one could, you know, they did all right. So talk to me in the comments. Looking forward to it. So I will say God bless you and keep you, and I will see you in another video.
I just figured out a way to describe the pain of a BBL, okay? You know when you hit yourself and then the next day you have like a bruise and then someone touches it or you touch it and it hurts? That's how it feels all over your body. And you know when you're cooking something or you're doing your hair and then you burn yourself really hot? That same feeling all over your body. The butt, it doesn't really hurt. Like, it doesn't, I've never felt pain in my butt. It's really where I got lipo, which I did full 360, back, arms, stomach, sides, inner thighs. That's what hurts. Also, you guys let me know if you want story times of BBL's stories that I have. Let me know.